buck, when I killed him, he was heading to go up into those pines. And the deer I heard this morning was going up through those pines, going to the top. Katie's blind is on that side.
Good morning, folks.
There's that other straight.
Well, folks, it's December 4th. It's Saturday. Next to the last day of the WV Firearm season. Me and Jerod, Big Al, are here on his farm. You're going to think we're back in Greenbrier County. Look at this hollow. Look at this. I'm almost up here where I want to set. Right up here. So I can watch up this hollow and this hillside. Got here this morning, Jerod was already waiting on us. And he'd seen several does come out of the bow range that were bedded in the bow range in the high stuff that he didn't mow. And they took off up this hollow, just walking. And then a little bit later, 6 Point got up and he started up this hollow. Of course, that's been about an hour and 15 minutes ago that he's seen them. Since I don't know the farm that well, I didn't want to start up here in dark 30 and just a headlamp. But I'm here now. I'm gonna find me a place to sit down and just stay tuned. Hopefully something will happen today. Jerod on Tuesday killed his 3 Point further down the holler, closer to the bow range. But we're gonna see what happens, so stay tuned. Look at this area. That holler all the way up through there. Red line all the way up through here. And then you got this hillside all the way up through there. Like I said, folks, you would think we were back up in Greenbrier County, but we're not. Hopefully there'll be some action. Just stay tuned.
Hello everybody. We are hunting a new spot today. It is Saturday, December the 4th. It's the last day of the West Virginia rifle season. It's about 8:02 in the morning. It's a lot later than I wanted to be. But we're down here on my farm, me, Dad, and Big Al. We're going to give it our best here. By this point, you'll have seen I killed a spike last Tuesday morning. I didn't get any video except for after the fact. I apologize for that. But it happened too quick. So we're going to give it a shot here. The terrain is tough here. It is steep. And there's a lot of good buck sign. I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7 rubs leading to the point I'm at. Good scrape behind me. This is a natural draw. Leads up the mountain. Unfortunately, I missed the morning. In the mornings, they filter up these. In the evenings, they'll come back down them. So I may not have any action until this evening. But y'all stay tuned. Hopefully we got some action for you. And we'll check back in here in a little bit. So y'all stay with us.
Hello everybody. Today is December the 4th, 2021. Today is the last day of rifle buck season. We are down on Jerod's farm and we're trying it up here. Jerod and Jody's up above me a little bit. I'm in a nice little place. I got a pine thicket on my right, a little one on my left, and we're going to try it in here for a little while and see what we can do. Hopefully we get lucky in here. There's been deer traveling in here this morning already. Jerod was here before we was, and he heard them in here traveling. He saw 6 this morning. One of them was a 6-point, so hopefully I can catch one coming through. So stay tuned, and we'll see what we can get you.
Well, folks, it's about 10 after 11. I moved down here on a log to where I can sit and watch up the holler and see both sides. I will tell you one thing for sure. This place is covered up in squirrels. Now, of course, I'd come in here squirrel hunting and probably not see a squirrel one. But, yeah, Jerod and I are going to have to get in here, maybe Big Al, and try to thin out some of these squirrels. I mean, they're everywhere, and they're on the ground. And they go up a tree and come back down, but when they're on the ground, my gosh, I'm sitting there looking this way and that way, and because I think I hear a deer. And, it's not one squirrel, it's 2 or 3. Whatever, but this place is just literally covered up in squirrels. I haven't heard a deer, seen a deer, or anything yet. But there's a squirrel behind me barking. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. But I'm sure. But I moved down here. I was sitting just over here to my right. and all I could see was this hillside over here. And I couldn't see behind me, but I mean, it's almost straight up. And let me see if I can pan around so you can see. Sorry about that. But literally, it's straight up. But the this way gives me a little bit better advantage. Of course, the sun, I mean, here it is, 15 after 10, the sun's just now hitting that hillside. This is a deep, deep hollow. Now, the thing is, that sun may come up and blind me to this side, I don't know. But Jerod said, you know, he killed that one Tuesday up in here. It's really further back down there. But they come up out of the field down there at the bow range, and there's some areas that hasn't been cut that they bed in. And that's like this morning while we were on our way down here, he was already here. He seen 2 does get up out of that bedding area, cross the bow range, start up his hollow. And then a little while later, he said a 6-point buck. Of course, it wasn't shooting light yet, or it was just enough light you could see. But a 6-point got up, come across the bow range, and come along through here. So I'm keeping my eyes open. There's an old logging road, 4-wheeler trail, comes up so far and then turns back on itself and goes on up. If it wasn't that I'm wanting to see if I can get a deer, I'd do a little exploring up in here, but I guess I had to come back down maybe in January or February when squirrel season then, take care of some of these squirrels and do a little bit more exploring. This, you know, this will be a second option to hunt other than our lease. And we'll just go from there. So stay tuned. I haven't heard nothing from Big Al. I have not heard him shoot. He's all the way down to the bottom. Jerod's somewhere back over on the other side of this ridge. And he said he may have to go out about noon. His deer he killed on Tuesday's ready for him to pick up, so he may have to go out at noon, but he's coming back. But he said if we stay in here until almost dark, he said these deer, they come down feeding the grasses and stuff down here on the farm in the field, especially like the bow range where we'd cut it and everything. But they come up in here right at daylight, just before daylight, and then they start down and make it out in the field down there around just before sunset. So we just have to wait and see. So stay tuned, and we'll be back.
Hey everybody. I've been in here 2 hours. All I've seen squirrels. I did hear something on my right. Back up here in these pines, coming towards me. It wasn't jumping like a squirrel. It was walking almost like dragging its feet or its legs. And it got kind of close. And then it sounded like it turned and was going back at an angle. And I never did hear it again. It stopped. I never did hear it again. But I got 2 squirrels playing on my left. I got 1 on my right. But that's all I've seen so far. So I just want to give you a little update on what was going on. Get a chance to get anything else on film besides my face, we will. Hopefully we'll get one of a deer here soon, and hopefully get one of a buck and get a good shot and be able to get that on video for you. So stay tuned to J&J True Outdoor Adventures, and we'll get back with you. Hey everybody, it's about 20 minutes till 12. I know Jerod said he might have to leave at 12 because some running he has to do. And Jody said if he does, me and him might leave and go into the hunting club. Which, if he does, I'm going to talk Jody and something and get some hot lunch because it's not cold, just a little bit nippy. But anyways, I've been in here 4 hours and I am covered up with squirrels. The noise I heard to my right that I thought was a squirrel. I heard it again, and it was coming down towards me, and I got ready, and it was going off to my left, and I seen it, and it was a squirrel. So, not had any luck yet. I don't know if Jody and Jerod seen anything, but I know I sure haven't, except for squirrels and a ton of crows. So, stay tuned, and we'll catch you here in a few minutes.
No, it's a nice looking blind. And I don't know if your radio's dead or not. I didn't hear you come across mine.
Nothing.
Can you hear me, Jerod? Mine's not dead. Hey, Alvin, if you can hear me, Jerod's headed his way down towards you, so just keep an eye out. Okay, I radioed Alvin and told him he was headed down.
Hey everybody, it's just a little bit after noon, and I just talked to Jerod. He just come walking by. He's been all over the top. He's seen sign, but unfortunately haven't seen any deer. He's going over on the other side of this hill that's beside me on the left. He's going to go out there and hunt for a little bit. Said he wasn't feeling too good, but he said as long as me and Jody wants to hunt in here, he'll stay. But he said if me and Jody want to go to the hunting club, he said he'll go home and get some sleep. So I'm going to holler at Jody here in a little bit and see what he wants to do and go from there. But Jerod come off the mountain, saw a ton of squirrels run. Other than that, that's all I've seen. So stay tuned.
Up between the squirrels and the little birds, we've seen robins. There's some birds right there. I don't know if you can see them or not. One sitting right there. But between them and the robins and the little birds and the squirrels, there's constant noise in the leaves. But they're everywhere. making noise. Makes you think a deer is walking. This is that hollow. I'm sitting here watching. I'm going to be here about another 20 minutes. Jerod's not feeling too good. He's been working night shift all week. And, you know, when you've been used to day shift and you don't get good sleep, and then all of a sudden, you know, you're thrown into the night shift, and then you come home and you get to sleep. You don't get to sleep many hours. It's daylight. Everybody else is up. So I told Big Al we'd leave here about 1. That way he can go ahead and go on home, go to sleep. Get him some NyQuil or whatever. This is that hollow going down. So we're going to cut the hunt short, but that's over here on the farm. Big Al and I are going to go over to the lease and finish out the day over there. Of course, I need to retrieve my camera, my spy link, or spy point cell link, and Big Al needs to retrieve his camera. So we'll get that done. So y'all just stay tuned. There'll be more to follow on this December the 4th, Saturday, second week of buck season. Stay tuned.
Hey everybody. Excuse me. I just talked to Juddy on the radio. Told him what Jerod said. And he said he was going to give it to 1. And said if he didn't see anything, then we go ahead and pack up and head to the hunting club. Because, like I said, Jerod's not feeling too good. And he's been working night shift and he needs his sleep. So what we'll probably do is head on over to the hunting club, and we need to get our cameras out of there and probably do the evening hunt over there and finish out the day. And hopefully maybe get over there and find something lounging around, or one cutting through, or something like that. So we got about a half an hour left, and then we'll be heading over there. So stay tuned.
Hey folks, Big Al and me are headed in on the lease. It's a little bit before 3. One thing is we got to retrieve cameras, but Jerod needed to go home and get some sleep. So instead of staying down there on the farm, just me and Big Al and him go home, he wasn't going to leave unless we decided to leave. So I decided, well, we'll head over here and hunt over here this evening, pull those cameras. Of course, we could have got here about an hour earlier, but we stopped and had some J&J hot dogs. So we're headed into the woods now. So just stay tuned. We'll see you on the next video.
Hey everybody. It is about 3:30. Me and Juddy's over here on the hunting club. Got in a little bit later than what we meant to, but we had to stop and get us some lunch at get us some of them good J&J True Outdoor hot dogs. Anyways, we're over here on the hunting club. I had to pull my camera. He has to pull his camera. So we figured we'd go ahead and do it because Jerod's not feeling the best. He's tired. He worked last night. Hasn't had no sleep. So we figured we'd go ahead and leave, because he said if we left, he would go home and get some sleep. But if we stayed, he would stay. So we decided to go ahead and leave, so that way he'd go home and get some sleep and rest up. So we're over here on the hunting lease. We're going to hunt in here probably till dark and finish out the 2021 rifle season, buck rifle season. and see if we can catch one crossing in here or something. I know we didn't see nothing down at the farm, but Jerod also said in the evening time they crossed where we was at, but we didn't want to put any pressure on Jerod to stay. So we're over here for the evening, so stay tuned.
Okay, folks, me and Big Al split up. And I'm headed to my new tree stand. I'm going to retrieve my camera and stop where it's selling. I'm trying to take my time to be quiet, but as you can hear, the leaves are crunchy. Even though this is a path we've walked during the bow season. I was over here Thursday and Friday, and it's still dry. So just stay tuned to report anything that happens. Okay, folks, this is my vantage point this evening. I can see the knoll over there. See if I can zoom in. I can see the four-wheeler trail on the knoll. I can see down in this deep hollow. And then get over on this side. There's that deep hollow again. I can see the hillside over there. Goes out towards the White Oak Flats. And the four-wheeler trail goes out that way, but stops before it gets to the White Oak Flats. I can see the top of that ridge. And I can see up that draw. There's a saddle up there. And this is the hillside, top of the ridge, that's in behind my tree stand. So I got a vast area to watch if the deer will just cooperate. Still got about an hour to hunt before sunset. So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have something.
Hey everybody. It is, let me see my time, almost 4:30. Been in here about an hour. Haven't seen nothing except one squirrel. The sun is going down. Day is almost over. I notice as the sun's going down, the wind is starting to pick up pretty heavy. You can hear it, listen. But not heard anything, not seen anything except that squirrel that was in the tree right beside me on the left. It started barking and come down, and then it just quit. I don't know where it went. It was just gone. And that was about 4, I guess. 15 to 4. So I just want to give you a little update on what's going on. So stay tuned, and we'll see you in a bit. Hey everybody, I just talked to Jetty on the radio. He's on his way out. We're going to be heading out today. So this is going to be the end of our 2021 rifle buck season. It's been a good time. I wish we would have more luck. We appreciate everybody watching, and being interested. Remember to subscribe, like, hit the notification little button down there somewhere. Tell us what you think. People, we appreciate you. We love you. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here doing this. It's you that make us. So remember, stick with J&J True Outdoor Adventures. Subscribe, like I said. Leave us comments. And we'll do our best to get back with you. And remember, this is Big Al, and I'll see you in the woods.
Okay, folks, it's 5 minutes to 5. I done put the backpack on. I'm gonna start making my way towards Alvin. Sunset is at 5:05. But this is gonna wrap up the 2021 West Virginia firearm seasons for J&J True Outdoor Adventures. So far, Jerod 1, me and Alvin 0. Not that we didn't give it our all, because we have. Yeah, sometimes I come out a little early. Maybe I should have stayed later. But it's just the way it goes. I mean, when you sit in the woods 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, maybe even 9 hours, and you don't see anything, unless like this area right here that I just panned and showed you all. I mean, this is a vast area, and I've not even seen a doe. Don't know what the deal is. The mast, I don't think hit good here at all. I think it was early, and that was eat up. And if you didn't have a feeder going, especially during bow season, it's just the luck of a draw if you've seen a deer, as you can see by our bow hunting videos. I just don't know what to tell you. Wish I had a lot more excitement to show y'all to keep you interested in our videos, but that's just it. It's true hunting. Some years, some days, nothing. We got muzzleloader season coming up December 13th. That's opening day, Monday after next, and goes to the following Sunday. So I plan to be here on opening day. This part of the county, I was thinking about going to the farm, but this part of the county is either sex, since there was a doe season. Now, I don't want to hold out for a buck, but I may shoot a doe if one presents itself. And I don't want to shoot a little one, so we'll just have to see. But I may give it Monday a try, the 13th, and then Saturday I'll have to talk with Jerod. He knows that down at the farm we can only shoot bucks. And it's steep down there. You seen I was in that holler this morning, and that's where I'd probably end up being muzzleloader hunting. And you get one there, you don't have to worry about dragging it uphill, because it'll probably roll down the hill to you. But I just want to say I appreciate everyone who watches. We may do a closing video when Big Al and I get to the truck, but I just want to say from me that I appreciate every one of you that watch, every one of you that comment. I mean, I have been asked, I don't know how many times this week through Facebook, J&J Messenger, when's the hunting camp videos coming out? When's the hunting camp videos coming out? Well, I've been working on them in the evenings, and a few evenings I didn't. I was just dog tired, and especially like Thursday and Friday, I was dog tired. I may try to work on them some this evening, but like I said, the first video will be the first 3 days at camp before opening day. And hopefully we'll have some good content there. I know Big Al shot some, I shot some. I can't remember if Jerod shot any or not. We had our other brother-in-law Dink with us, and we had a friend, Jeremy Waddell, not related to the Waddell from Outdoor Channel. But we had a good time at camp. And of course, you all have done seen the videos. I'm sitting here talking about this, and why I haven't got it out, you've already seen them. So, like I said, this is the second week, and we're wrapping it up. I'm getting ready to head out of here to Big Al. So, like I said, I appreciate every one of you. Please like, comment. If you're a new viewer, subscribe. Hit the notify button. I can't talk. The notify button, right-hand side, left-hand side, is right-hand side to you. Hit that and you'll be notified when we upload videos. Like I said, we got the muzzleloader season coming up, and then after that, I've got an idea for a video I want to do. We may do another live like we did before, YouTube live. But just stay tuned to J&J True Outdoor Adventures. It will get better. It's got to. This year was kind of a bad year getting things planned and everything for bow season. We didn't even get our feeders hung, got the new stands up and everything, and with work and schedules and, you know, worrying about, I won't even say what I was going to say. You all know what I'm talking about, past 2 years. We just had issues. We wasn't really prepared. New stand locations. We thought we put them in places where we were going to see deer. Jerod got nice pictures all at nighttime. But it was natural movement. But again, enough rambling. I go from one extreme to the next, and I apologize. Just stay tuned for more. Like I said, there might be a closing video, but there may not be. But if there is, I apologize for the redundance, but for Big Al and Jerod and myself, we'll see you in the woods. Thanks for watching.